Welcome to you all as we take this new step of the Eucharistic Convention, celebrating here at Sacred Heart College Chapel. Just in the readings that we had, I was quite struck. The first reading was from the book of Genesis, and we've been tracking the history of the chosen people. And Israel, or Jacob, there's been a famine in the land of Israel, and now the 12 sons of Jacob and his 12 sons, are forced to seek refuge in Egypt, where Joseph has gone before them, sold into slavery. And Jacob is very unsure about this going to Egypt, but the Lord appears to him in a dream and says those beautiful words, says, "I myself will go with you into Egypt. I'll travel with you, and I will bring you home again." And in the Gospel, our Lord sends out the 12 and says, "I'm sending you out like sheep among wolves. You're going to face a lot of opposition," but he says, "Don't worry. And especially don't worry what you have to say, because the Spirit of your Father will be speaking in you." In some ways, both those little comments remind us of a truth that really is stressed all through the Scriptures, that we never walk alone. God is in our midst. God journeys to Egypt and will bring them home again. And Pope Francis, in his most recent letter to young people, issued earlier this year, is really saying the same thing. The letter is entitled Christus Vivit, Christ is alive. Christ is living among us, that we don't walk alone. Jesus walks every step of the journey with us. And it's a truth we celebrate especially in the great mystery of the Eucharist. In his letter to young people, Pope Francis, I'm conscious that it's a sort of a youth gathering this evening too, on the Friday, and Pope Francis in his letter to young people, he makes some very beautiful points. He's written to young people, but he sort of says, well, everyone else can read it too, but he's writing especially to the young. And in one of his chapters, it's entitled A Very Important Message for Young People. And he sort of says, my words, not exactly his, but he says, "I know you've all heard this a zillion times, and you might find it a bit boring, but it's so important, I'm going to stress it again." He says, God loves you. God loves each one of us personally. God loves you. And Pope Francis, the Holy Father, in that chapter, has assembled a lot of very beautiful passages that highlight God's love for us. "I have carved your name on the palm of my hand." Every time I look at the palm of my hand, your name is there. "Though the mountains may fall and the hills turn to dust, I will never forget you." And Pope Francis has a whole host of beautiful passages. Can a mother forget her baby at the breast? Even if that happened, I will never forget you. God loves you, loves each one of us. Another point he makes, which is a lovely one for young people, he says that all through the Scriptures, God tends to call the young. Got a real preference for the young. And we oldies just have to accept that. But you remember when Samuel goes to anoint the new king of Israel from the sons of Jesse in Bethlehem. And Samuel trots along and says to Jesse, "I want to see your sons." So Jesse has all his sons lined up. And Samuel looks and he sees the firstborn, very handsome looking. He says, "This must be it." And God says, no, not that one. "Next one, no. Next one, no. And he says, "No to the whole lot of them." And so Samuel says to Jesse, "Is there anyone else?" I said, "Well, there's just young David." He's out minding the sheep. I want to see him. The youngest. And God says, that's the one I want. And in the scriptures, the great prophets, Jeremiah, Isaiah, they were teenagers when God called them. Mary, Mother Teresa of Calcutta. When we think of Mother Teresa, we usually see that beautiful old foundress. But when she answered God's call, she was 17 years old. She left home to join the Loreto sisters for the mission in India. And her mother, who must have been a remarkable person, Mother Teresa says her mother said to her, put your hand in Jesus' hand and don't look back, or backwards you will go. But God calls the young, especially calls the young. And so to the young who are here tonight, that's a beautiful message. God loves you and God calls you. I remember turning up at a youth retreat gathering a couple of years ago, and someone like Father Roger was speaking to them, and I just slipped in at the back, and the speaker was speaking to the young people and said to them all, what's the first of the commandments? And all the hands went up, and yes, what's the first one? Love the Lord your God. He said, yes, that's really important, but what's the first commandment? And this time a couple of hands went up and said, love your neighbour. Yeah, it's really important, But what's the first one? Then a couple of brave hands went up and said, love yourself? yeah, that's really important too. But he said, what's the first command? He said, shall we ask the bishop? They all turned around and looked at me. And I felt my palms getting very moist. I thought, what are we talking about? And then he said the Jews pray this beautiful prayer, the Shema Israel, every day, many times during the day. Like we might say that Hail Mary. You've all heard it millions of times too. The Shema Israel. Listen, Israel. The Lord your God is the one Lord. You must love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your mind and all your strength. But did you notice what the first commandment is? Listen. Listen, Israel. Listen. And often in the Bible, God complains about his people, Israel. He says, this is a people that doesn't listen to the voice of its God. How weird is that? Listen. Listen to the voice of your God. Listen, Israel. So Pope Francis reminds us Christ is alive. He loves us, each one of us, through and through. There's a special preference for the young. So our prayer as disciples always must be, speak, Lord, I'm listening. Your servant is listening. What are you asking of me? What are you asking of me today? What are you asking of me this week? What is it that you want me to do? How can I serve you more faithfully? As we journey into this convention, let's be aware of that promise that God makes, that God will journey with us, journeys with us, and accompanies us, and will never abandon us. Speaking especially to the young people, try to listen to what God is asking of you. Pope Francis makes the point that we're living in an age of great change. He says it's the end of an era of great change. And it's interesting just to think, what will be the shape of the church going forward? What will be the shape of the church? A couple of months ago, I gave our priests a bit of a shock because I said to them, might give you a bit of a shock too. I said, over the next 10 years, 28 of our really active parish priests will turn 75, including me. 28 of, and you'll know a lot of them, some of them are here, will turn 75 over the next 10 years. Others are much younger, of course. 28 will turn 75 over the next 10 years, and our diocese has two seminarians in training. So maybe the church will have a different shape, but what God asks of us is generous, open hearts, discipled hearts. Speak, Lord, your servant is listening. And God is calling the young especially to serve Him in all sorts of ways in society, in the church. As Father Roger said, most of you will be mums and dads and parents. Be called to serve in society in all sorts of ways. But I do ask you to pray too that from this present generation, those who are being called to be religious brothers, religious sisters, or priests to serve the church in the future will be listening. Speak, Lord, your servant is listening. And as we journey into this rather uncharted future, it's nice to remember that promise that God makes to Jacob, heading into a foreign land, strange new world in Egypt. And God says, I'll go with you. I myself will journey with you, and I will bring you home. God journeys with us especially in the great mystery of the Eucharist, and so we celebrate our Mass as the convention gets underway, conscious that Jesus nourishes us with the very sacrament of his body and his blood as we journey with him as faithful disciples into the future, which we know is in God's